NBA playoffs on EA Sports. We bring you coverage of Game 2 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. We're at Wells Fargo Center, where tonight the Philadelphia 76ers getting set to match up with the New York Knicks. Alongside Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Knicks coming into play. They were the surprise winners in Game 1, and as a visiting club, just getting one of those first two games so important. They've got a chance now to get both.
And what a performance in Game 1. You steal the opener on the road, you take a home court advantage right away. Now you've got the opportunity to take real control and take a 2-0 lead back to your place for Game 3.
Tobias Harris sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Screen coming to Kevin Knox. And he'll head to the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Kevin Knox at the line. First try, no good.
The 2021 NBA Playoffs 2-round games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Brew Vein 2021.
Missed the second one as well. Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Kevin Knox. Not done yet. Offensive board. The follow won't go either. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Kevin Knox. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Can't convert the free throw. Slam dunk.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Kevin Knox. To Julius Randle. Joel Embiid tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. New York Knicks basketball. To Julius Randle. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. They go down low to Randle. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Count it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Joel Embiid sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Won't go down. Short jumper misses. To Simmons. And finishes strong.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
To Julius Randle. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. New York with 4 to shoot. Not that time.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Cleans it up. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
And draws the foul.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots. 56% for his career. First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Knicks with the basketball. To Alonzo Trier. Stuffs it down with authority.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Runner here won't go. The follow won't go either. Tobias Harris with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Baseline drive to Kevin Knox. Here's a chance from long range. His first effort off the mark. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both. The possession lies with New York. To Rose. Nothing going here on that drive. Perfect feed to set up the basket. Now whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game.
Series is now tied at 1-1 between Miami Heat and Brooklyn Nets in the 2021 NBA playoffs 2-round season 8 games.
Mitchell Robinson able to recover with the block. To Simmons.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Simmons driving, but his shot no good.
And you see so many players quit on the play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Simmons. To Tobias Harris. Fires the three. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. Possession lies with New York. Shot from the lane won't go. Ben Simmons, huge block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
To Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Cleans it up. Joel Embiid swats it. That's his third block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Shot clock winding down. From long range. Working hard on the glass. To Rose. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable. And almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Rose into the front court. Leads just a point. Randall. Driving right to the basket. Rose on the drive, but it won't go down. It's a big finish. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Rose to Alonzo Trier. Great pass to set it up. Derrick Rose slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Oh, Ben Simmons. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Joel Embiid with the block.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Randall. Deep two there, won't go. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Derrick Rose, 3 for 6 now.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Randall. Knocked loose. Sixers have it. From the painted area, won't go down.
I agree, I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
To Simmons. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall. Rose into the front court. Leads 1. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Here's the truth. As long as you're using your legs and your body to stay in front of the offensive player, you won't get called for those. You keep reaching, though, it's going to be a long night.
Knocks down the first. Two for 2 on that trip. Sixers have the basketball. George Hill to Simmons. Short jumper stays out. Ntilikina into the front court. Just under a minute to go in what's been a hotly contested first quarter. And look out.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Danny Green has got 2 shots coming. A career 81% free throw shooter. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. New York in control of the basketball. Randall to Ntilikina. Rose to Ntilikina. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Hill into the front court. Down 3. Good look that time, but off the mark. Count the bucket for 2.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Driving is Simmons, but a shot no good. Deep 3 at the buzzer. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in game number 2. Back with more after this. It's the second round of the Eastern Conference playoffs on EA Sports. Jay, one quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Hill across the timeline. Down 5. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Simmons. Just off the mark.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Julius Randle. To Rose. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Simmons. Oh, Ben Simmons. Now 3 for 9.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Nerlens Noel rejects it. Ooh, 5 now.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. To Rose. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Has a chance. Not that time. Rose into the front court. The lead is 2. Trying to cash in. The shot almost. To Tobias Harris. Can't miss those. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration. Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout for the Knicks as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter.
Los Angeles Lakers led Series 2-0 over Portland Trail Blazers in the 2021 NBA playoffs 2-round season 8 games.
Dwight Howard snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Simmons into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Randle. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Simmons. Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Ben Simmons, a couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. Can't connect on the first free throw. Second one's good. Splits the pair. To Rose. Here comes the screen. Rose matched up with Howard. The pass set it all up.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Rose into the front court. Up by 3. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. To Simmons. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Rose into the front court. He'll run the offense. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Kevin Knox. For 3, yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Sixers control it. To Howard. Superman, Dwight Howard. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Not that time. Nothing going here on that drive. To Simmons. Had a chance, but it's no good. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. New York Knicks basketball. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot won't go. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
To Julius Randle. Able to convert inside. To Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from long range. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. Runner's good there.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Layup goes down. Well done.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Beyond the arc for three. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Over to the right side. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. Here's Simmons with it up top. They're down three. Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
Dwight Howard pins it. And that one is out. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Randall. He scores on the step back. Jay, how did he get free?
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Simmons to Seth Curry. Going to launch beyond the arc. Textbook defense. Superman, Dwight Howard. He's 2 for 2 now.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Here comes the screen. And he scores. They took a big step, but they'll count the bucket.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Short jumper misses.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Down to Randall. Dwight Howard sends it away. Simmons with it. 5-point game. Easy path to the rim.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Neely Kina. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, he was wide open. And it's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
And stuffs it home. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Sixers have the basketball. Simmons to Seth Curry. Deep two there, won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance. Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
He connects on the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second.
Hey, lock up.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
No good, but 2 shots coming up for Joel Embiid.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Joel Embiid at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 77% at the line. Misses the first. Oh, he missed them both. Rose into the front court. Up by 6. Here comes the screen. For 3. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Joel Embiid.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Rose. Short jumper off the mark. Throws it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Knicks with the basketball. Now a steal by Philly. Shot from the lane won't go. Knocked loose. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Count the basket. We've reached halftime here in Game 2. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your Halftime Report. The Knicks have the lead, but not by much. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaky. Have a look at the leading scorers for the New York Knicks. The 76ers have kept it close after one half. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Assists.
The first half is exactly what coaches want to see from their players offensively. The ball is moving, players are taking great shots, and the assist totals keep going up.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
To Julius Randle. Kevin Knox. Joel Embiid sends it away. Make that 7.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Almost unlucky bounce.
When I saw this team come out and warm up, everybody looked focused. They looked into the game before the game even started. I saw a completely different team at halftime. Guys were coasting around. Guys were talking to girls in the stands. Guys were playing around with the ball boys. They weren't focused, and it's showing up right now in the second half.
Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Embiid. Here's a chance from long range. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. To Simmons. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Ben Simmons has got 2 shots coming. He's been steady, 83% at the line. And hits the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Kevin Knox. Nice pass to set things up.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
With the interception, great defensive play.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Kevin Knox. To Julius Randle. Curling inside. No good. To Simmons. Can't connect from inside. The possession lies with New York. Joel Embiid with a piece. 9 blocks.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Fires the 3, hits it, and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
The defender cannot be caught with his hand staying in the cookie jar. What I mean, contesting that pocket. You have to keep that hand going in and out, going in and out. Keep the offensive player thinking about where your hands are at all times.
Free throw good. He's able to polish off the 3-point play. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Oops, he missed the first one. Oh, he missed on a pair. Count the basket at the rim.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
to Kevin Knox. They go down low to Randall. Big finish that time for Julius Randle.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Screen coming. And he finishes at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Sixers control it.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's how you defend.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And the finish. Slam dunk.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Into the front court comes Simmons. The margin standing now at 7. He gets it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Randall to Kevin Knox. Nothing going here on that drive. And counted at the rim.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
And the reward, he's going to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Ben Simmons, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 75% so far tonight. First one goes down. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. And he's going to the free throw line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First free throw is good.
Coming right back to you.
And gets both to drop at the line. Philadelphia with the basketball. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Randall to Kevin Knox. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one. Simmons with it. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Nothing going here on that drive. Simmons.
Come on, that's money.
From long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Sixers have the basketball. Simmons. Fires the three. Nope. First one does not go. second one's no good. One more coming. Missed the third one. 0 for 3 on this trip. Oh!
Just incredible timing on that swat.
The screen sets him up for 2.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. For 3. No good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passes.
Gets to the basket and scores.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Mitchell Robinson able to recover with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
From the painted area, won't go down. To Simmons. And scores. Strong take.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Randall. And a nice finish at the rim.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Mitchell Robinson. Huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
A drive, but he can't get it to go. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot. He hits.
It just seems like everybody's getting more touches. I'm not saying who, but it seemed like the ball stopped in a certain player's hands, which forced the defense to become stagnant.
Randall. Joel Embiid swats it. It's been a brick wall. 10 blocks on the night.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Cruises inside for 2.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
The drive, right to the basket. He wants it at the rim and scores. To Embiid. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Rose into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. Off the assist.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Sixers control it. Knicks come away with it. He's denied.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Simmons into the front court. His guy's down 11. And the slam. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Derrick Rose. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Ben Simmons trying to cash in on the three-point play. Numbers not bad, could be better. 70% in this game. Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. And the margin down to 8. Rose into the front court. He'll run the offense. Short jumper stays out. Hill into the front court. Looking to make something happen. And now they'll play Hackett-Dwight and send Howard to the line with the intentional foul.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Dwight Howard at the line for 2 shots. 56% for his career. And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Possession lies with New York. Randall to Ntilikina. Alonzo Trier to Rose. Has a look. Rosie's shot no good. Hill across the timeline. The deficit is 6. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
George Hill at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Free throw is... is good to cap off the three-point play, and the lead is down to 3. Rose into the front court, leads 3. To Alonzo Trier, down to Randall. Shot from the lane won't go. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. No good, and no foul.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
It's good, and one.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Ben Simmons trying to cash in on a three-point play. At the line so far, he's shooting 72%. Unable to connect on the free throw. Rose into the front court. Up by 3. Off the assist.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. Beyond the arc for 3. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Tobias Harris is going to get 3 shots here. A career 81% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. Knocks down all 3 at the line. New York in control of the basketball. Rose. To Alonzo Trier. They go down low to Randall. Doesn't get the bounce. To Tobias Harris. Going to launch beyond the arc. Tobias Harris is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. And he hits the second. And he hits all 3 free throws. Ntilikina with the basketball. His guys now trailing by a point. Down to Randall. Can't connect. Danny Green to Tobias Harris. 4-3.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Tobias Harris is going to get 3 shots here. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good. Second and 3, got it. Perfect from the line. Hits all 3 of them. Now the coach of the Knicks going to signal for a timeout as he'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Rose. Able to convert inside.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Frank Ntilikina has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 72%. Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. Turns and slams it down. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The 76ers have the lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The 4th quarter is underway. Hill into the front court. The lead is 2. Teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. To Danny Green. Here's a chance from long range. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Let's see what the Knicks can do here. To Julius Randle. Ben Simmons with the block.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Fires the 3. Message received. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Knicks with 4 to shoot. Rose's shot off the iron, no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot. Ben Simmons, a couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 66% in this contest. First one, count it. Fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Rose into the front court. His guys down 3. To Kevin Knox. Slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Sixers have the basketball. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tobias Harris is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. Off the mark on the first free throw. Second of 3 is good. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Simmons to Danny Green. From long range. Danny Green is going to get 3 shots here. He's perfect from the line so far. And he connects on the first free throw. It's the second. One more coming. Off the mark. 2 for 3 on this trip. Has a chance. And Green able to clear the rebound. To Simmons. Runner here won't go down. Cashes in for 2.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
You go back to the principles. Things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Kevin Knox at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He struggled so far. Off the mark on his free throw. Danny Green to Embiid. Fires the 3. He engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Kevin Knox. Joel Embiid rejects it. That's 12 now. It's in the hands of Philadelphia.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
A bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal. To Danny Green. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Runner's good there.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Sixers control it. To Simmons. For 3. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Goes to the right side. Down to 5 on the 24. Not done yet. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
No excuse to not be a little bit more physical there on the defensive end. Needed that stop.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. Big finish at the rim.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
To Kevin Knox. Oh, big finish at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Julius Randle. Finish that. Harris. Nice swat that time.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
And there you have it. He's fouled out of the game.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
And hits the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Dwight Howard snatching it out of the air.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
And scores.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Knocked loose. Kevin Knox powers it through.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Lays it up and in.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
I got ball. I got ball. I got ball.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Beyond the arc for 3. Danny Green is going to get a chance at 3 here, shooting 80% in this contest. First one goes down. Knocks down the second free throw. Three for 3. Nice. From the painted area, won't go down. To Nick Young. Missed a wide-open look. New York Knicks basketball.
Green, get over, get over.
To Kevin Knox. Gets a shot up, off the mark. To Seth Curry. Mitchell Robinson pins it. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. Substitution being made in this one. Danny Green to Nick Young. Going to launch beyond the arc. Nick Young disrupted. Shot won't go. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First free throw is good. Two for two on that trip. Young to Tobias Harris. 4-3. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. Drive here, but the shot stays out. Danny Green to Tobias Harris. Ugh. Cleans the offensive glass. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Here's Simmons with it up top. The deficit now up to 5. Harris. Here's a chance from long range. First try, no good. Hits the second. Shot no good. Makes just 1 of 3 on that trip. Knicks with the basketball. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
To Tobias Harris. Has a look. Simmons with a shot. That won't go. Short jumper won't fall.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
To Kevin Knox. Knocked loose. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Tobias Harris. It'll stay New York basketball. To Kevin Knox. Fires the three. Not getting the bounce. Dwight Howard sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And he'll go to the foul line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. The possession lies with New York. Nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Simmons. A lot of contact. No whistle. Knocked loose. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
It goes down.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Mitchell Robinson. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Can't connect on the first free throw. Second of three, no good. And he converts on the free throw. Has a chance. Off the mark. Long heave from three-quarters court. It's a victory for the Knicks. They've taken the upper hand in this best-of-7 series. A 2-games-to-none lead. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Knicks got the win in a close game. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The 76ers lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. And while they didn't win the game, they could have won a dunk contest. They put down plenty of slams in this matchup. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored. For the Philadelphia 76ers,
Game track. Field goals.
this was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it, like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
Robinson was happy to throw down plenty of dunks, and if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.